Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about another common Saturn ion issue with clunking in the front end. So, if you have a Saturn ion and maybe when you pull down your front driveway and you hear it clunking when you're rocking back and forth, I'll go back up. That rocking back and forth. Or maybe going over a speed bump, there's a loud clunk in the front. Or maybe just any bump in the road, and you hear just a clunking sound whenever you go over it. This is probably going to be the most common fix, and there is one other thing that it could be, which I'll also show you. But in my case, I'm just going to show you what went wrong with my car. So if you've read anything on forums about this issue already, you know there's a common thing about your sway bar links and slash bushings, or your sway bar mounts that are also bushings, being worn out or loose. So, some people say to rock your car back and forth while it's sitting to recreate the issue. I tried that, that doesn't do anything. I can rock my car back and forth, I can do whatever I want, the sound won't come back. And if I shake my car's sway bar while it's on the ground, it doesn't recreate anything. Seems perfectly fine. So, today I decided I wanted to get to the bottom of this and see what the heck is going on. Because everywhere I go, this clunking makes a clunk sound. It's super annoying, and it just drives me insane. I'm tired of thinking about it and hearing it. So, after some research, I've seen there's two things that are the most common thing to make that clunking sound of the front end. So, the most common is your sway bar mount slash bushing. It's just a mount made of rubber, so it acts as a mounting point and a bushing at the same time. It's only about $12 at AutoZone. You can probably get it cheaper on like Rock Auto or something. So I'm trying to get a good view. All the way back there. Come on. There we go. That right there. As it goes out of focus. That's your most common issue right there. Just a little rubber piece that has a hole through it that your sway bar goes through, and it mounts onto your frame. So, a way you can test if this is bad, if this is your issue, don't try to wiggle this sway bar when your car's on the ground on its tires. It's not going to do anything. I tried. What I did, I put my car on a jack and some jack stands, and I pulled the front wheel off on just one side. And I gave this a good shake, and you can hear it's pretty loose. It's rocking back and forth in the bushing. Right there you can see there's a big old gap. That is not supposed to be like that. That should be flush on all sides. And if I pull this back, you can see it moves all around. Shouldn't be doing that. Should not be a big old gap. So that's an indication it's worn out. And another indication, if you just can't see that for some reason, if this is moving back and forth like this, that's not a good sign. You can move it all over, back and forth, in and out. That's your problem. But if that's perfectly fine, or you already replaced it, this could be your other issue. This is the more uncommon issue, but it still exists, and this is probably what your clunking is going to be. So right here, what you're looking at, go and focus, there we go. This is your control arm, and that right there is your frame. There's a bushing right in there. And if your bushing is bad, there's not a gap. There's no gap right here. These are flush together. They shouldn't be like that. There should always be a gap. If they're flush together, that's probably what your clunking is. Whenever you go over a bump, your suspension tries to push, In reality, this is just going up and down, smacking against the frame. And that's probably what your clunking sound is. So if those are flush together, that's your problem. But if they look like this, they're spaced out, it's probably fine. But there you go.